Hello everybody and welcome back to Wayne's Nerdy World, and today we're doing something a little bit different. Today we're playing a dating sim of sorts, and upon reading just a disclaimer, I do not know what the heck I'm getting into. So let's just hop right into it because, well, I've never played a game like this, and yeah. Please enter my name. I'm Wayne! Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Okay. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long? I do know those kinds of friends. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Oh, that kind of sounds a little bit jerkish, but okay. However, I just saw it and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha ha! Okay. Overslip again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You sound like you were thinking about ignoring me. Well, might have been. That's mean, Wayne. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you didn't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, sorry. They don't know me. We cross the street together and make our way to school. Oh god. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Wayne, have you decided to on a club to join you? I cannot speak tonight. A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Sounds a lot like me! That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I didn't even know I was gonna come up and it said, did I? It knows me too well. I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about, Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Huh. Huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. This is hitting home a little too easy. Well, a little too well. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Oh god, this is... Why game? Oh, I am a NEET. Trust me, alright? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me? Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? I have no clue. More than that, I'm supervised. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything else inside of her head. Sounds like someone I know.
Who would that be?
Huh?
Who would that be?
I can't mention names, but it's not you.
Do I know them too?
Huh?
Do I know them too?
Yes. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs! Saori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. That's what I'd start with, at least. Hello! Saori? Saori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Okay. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed! What the heck? You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, you could come to my club, Saori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie.
Meanie.
Saori is vice president of the literature club. Or I'm going to have you on here doing voices next episode, or if you just want to start doing her voices.
Hold on, let me see if I can.
Oh, my wife's coming in on this one. Hold on, people, here we go. My wife is coming in on this, I'm going to need her. Okay, Saori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Oh, come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member.
Natsuki.
And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell you if Saori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go.
It's gonna be fun. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Saori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Saori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Oh, we need another voice.
Welcome to the Literature Cup. It's a pleasure meeting you. Saori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Wayne, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls!
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki?
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can't just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yori, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Yori, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Wayne.
Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Wayne. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As I already mentioned, it's been widened so there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Okay. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute! I had no idea you was so good at baking, Natsuki. Oh, you know. Just hurry and take one.
That's a little too, Sayori grabs one first, and Monica, I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. That does sound like me. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. She is waiting for me to take a bite. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Well, what are you thinking me? It's not like I
haven't heard this source before.
Made them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did, Sayori said.
Well, maybe. But not for you, dummy.
Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray.
You keep a...
That's me.
Sorry.
You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teacher gives us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get imitated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica really raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun, exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decide to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make it something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it in that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to deceive people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Wayne, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obviously by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually impress me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can
deliberately
take advantage of your own task of imagination to completely throw you in for a loop. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I think we found Sabrina's character.
Yes.
I read some horror book. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world if for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, what? Oh, what's that? Well,
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori's siddles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Natsuki. I keep wanting to say
Natsuki.
Natsuki. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. That truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your
vulnerabilities
is shown even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new neighbor, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and straighten the bonds of the club. Isn't that right, Wayne?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on! There's still one problem!
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I'll bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club! Sorry may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But, I'm sorry, I thought... Wayne!
You all? I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sorry wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club.
Thanks, I guess?
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember to not summit. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Wayne, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continuing to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey Wayne, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sori and I never walk home together anymore, because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh crap, writing a poem. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes. Okay. Okay, let's see. Might as well do a haiku here. Let's see. Flying. Breath. Waterfall. Happiness. Desire. Beauty. Daydream. Wonderful.
Scars.
Secretive. Uncanny. Cute. Heart. Bliss. Determination. Infallible. Frightening.
Imagination.
Yeah, imagination. Romance. Infinite. Melancholy. Okay, hon, need you back over here.
Off my game.
Alright.
I can Wayne. Glad to see you didn't want to lay on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I guess I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Wayne. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you drive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sorry. Sorry told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you planned just to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! That's what I'd scream. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Wayne always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable.
Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Wayne can become good friends too?
Ori? As usual, Saori seems oblivious to the weird situation she has put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, sorry? Sorry?
Me?
Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sorry you made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I
guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
This is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. And I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she is waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something in the literature? With something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and
Intellectual.
But it's not like that at all, We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, And after they come, we can do the thing that to speak to their creative minds.
What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this.
That's a good point. In that case, do you think food would do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcake speaks to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we'll still need to work out the details of the food itself.
I find myself smiling. And I'm going to leave it at that for now, guys. So, I'm going to save it right here.
I'll tell me my computer start.
And that's going to be it for today, so... Yes, I saved the game, so... Alright. that was Doki Doki Literature Club with a co-star of my wifey from Sabrina's World.
Yeah.
And I'll be seeing you all on another day, so this is Wayne with Wayne's Nerdy World, and I'm out.